Pisces, what is up, my beautiful fishy friends? How are you? Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. So happy to have you all here with me. Those who resonate strongly with Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, even Jupiter. What's up, cross watchers? How you doing? We are here to do the December monthly tarot readings for my Pisces friends. As always, guys, these are going to be general messages. Not everything I say will resonate for all the Pisces out there, so it is up to you to use your own discretion and discernment and to only take away the messages that you feel are meant for you. Pisces, you are extremely intuitive. You will be able to use your intuition to know what messages are intended for you. Everything else you can push aside. You can drop it like it's hot. It's probably someone else's message. Come into this with an open heart and an open mind, because sometimes later down the line, a message will resonate for you and click a few days, a few months later. So if that's the case, take it and run with it, right? It is my goal here to inspire you, to motivate you, to help you, to make you want to live your best life. So yeah, if anything isn't making you feel inspired or motivated, if it's having the opposite effect, it's probably not your message, or it's a message that maybe you're not ready to hear yet, okay? That's how this kind of works. Everything else is written in the description box below. What else? What else? Yeah, check that box out. Check your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Check my social media. I'm the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram. Happy Sagittarius season. How you guys doing in this fiery elemental season? I'm enjoying it so far. Sagittarian season is all about going out and having a good time, traveling, exploring, spending time in places and with people who inspire us, who motivate us, who make us feel creative and spiritual and passionate. It's going to be fun. And depending on when you're watching this, happy Capricorn season. So, all right, enough rambling. Into the reading for my Pisces for the month of December. I almost said my Pisces in love. I wonder if some of you guys have that on the brain. Interesting. Pisces for the month of December, roughly. Energy is free-flowing, though, as we know. Not, it's hard to put a fixed start and end date on it. So, again, take what resonates. And only what resonates. I feel like I need to fill the airtime as I shuffle your cards. What else can I tell you? Happy holidays. It's a couple days away from Thanksgiving. What else? Happy Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy New Year, happy everything that you celebrate. Your birthdays are not too far away, so that's exciting. All right, last but not least, we're going to do this bottom of the deck. The cards literally just shuffled on their own. So, 9 of Cups in the World. Damn, Pisces, I love that. So last card in the Major Arcana, the closing out of major cycles, major completions, and achieving some sort of great accomplishment, or making forward progress, movement towards your wishes, towards your dreams. You have the wish fulfillment card with the 9 of Cups, and then the way the world is depicted, it's like you have the whole world in front of you. You can go anywhere you want to go. So yeah, whatever is in your heart space, right? With Cups, this is one of your Cups, Pisces. Your dreams, right? Your imaginations, it's kind of bringing them to reality and taking them places, going places with them. Some of you are literally putting on like an art show or something like that. Traveling with your creation, well, like I want to say like your creations. So it could be your products, maybe you're selling them door to door, I don't know, but something about taking it on the road that might be in metaphor, but some of you are literally traveling with, yes, maybe it's someone who makes you happy. That could be, it could be like your soulmate. But I'm not really predicting that, and that I think you would already kind of know. But yeah, it's something about bringing, I do want to say art, your work. Maybe it's something for your job. Maybe you're having to travel over the holidays or something like that. Very interesting message. And like, I wish you could have seen it literally slid off a deck that I hadn't even touched yet. So that was for you, Pisces. And yeah, Knight of Swords. Fast forward movement in your chariot, in your car. Some of you are absolutely traveling. And I mean, in the holidays, that makes sense. A lot of people travel to see mom and dad or family, friends, whoever, but there's something important about this Knight of Swords here. It's a card of Gemini. This is a card of Cancer, if that means anything to anyone. You might be friends with someone who's a Gem Cancer cusper. This could also be an indication of like a timeline of something about chasing your wish fulfillment and going down this road. I don't want to like, dampen your day, but there's something about you may set off to do this. And because Nine of Cups is long term, right? It's something we work at for a long time, all our dreams and wish fulfillments. Something about this will pop or come to fruition in these months. Very unusual that it's being presented in this, but yeah, with your card, absolutely. Going down an uncertain road into the darkness, right? There's something about not knowing all the answers. It will be revealed to you in time, and maybe in like spring, summer, right? There's something about a time with these cards, and it could be a time when you meet somebody that's very important in your life. But yeah, in that season, potentially. So that, when is Gemini season? That is the end of May, early June, and then Cancer is end of June into early July. Interesting. Something is going to be revealed to you. Something is going to be illuminated, Pisces. And it does have to do with your work, particularly those who work in some sort of creative field. Very interesting. And nonetheless, it still would have to do with your work, even if you don't work in like artistic endeavors. There would be money attached to it, or some sort of good fortune, good luck. It's coming in Gemini and Cancer season. Very cool message. All right, cool. So let's hop into your actual reading then. Your energy, oh, I love it. Going into early December, right? Roughly. That's your card. So you have the moon twice. I love it when your own card appears in your reading. It means like you're in your energy. So you're probably a little bit up in your feels. You're probably in your head, right? You're probably being very kind to those around you as a water sign. And also your psychic ability is very in tune right now. Your empathy, your ability to relate to people. Now is a really good time for you to get out there and meet people. Networking, again, particularly in the job field, but also if you're just looking to like, you know, expansion in Sagittarius season, that Jupiter energy, expand your social circle, expand your teammates, your sports clubs, your coworkers, whatever. Now's a good time for you to go out and meet people, because something about it, you're going to bond very easily. And again, in Sagittarius energy, where it's very just like amicable and lighthearted and kind of gestury, joker, fun. Sagittarians have a great sense of humor. We all borrow that energy when it is their season. So yeah, it's like conversation for you, Pisces, something about it, it's very interesting, despite you being a water sign in a fire energy, something about it, it's like it brings you into the light, and negotiations, networking, communication, it's going to be easier for you. Effortless is what I'm hearing. And I mean, obviously with other water signs too, right? Particularly a Cancer. You may have there may be a Cancer who's either already in your life, a best friend, a romantic partner, or someone you haven't met yet. That, yeah, I mean, maybe they're coming in, right? There's going to be some kind of like good bond there. Maybe it's a business partnership. Interesting. Okay, so the Five of Wands is a card of conflict. Sometimes it's arguments, heated tempers. It can be kind of egocentric attitudes. And look, like they're at odds with each other. They're at war. They're literally playing tug of war, right? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That is the underlying energy that I think you are coming from. And so if some of you are hesitant to go out and put yourself out there, you know, maybe you're not feeling super confident right now, or you've had your heart broken, or not even if it's just like you feel like every time you put yourself out there, you get rejected, or you get shot down, or you just don't click with people, you know, you don't vibe on the same level. Your internal conflict is what you need to fight against. It's almost like this is what's going on inside your brain a little bit of like, I want to, but I shouldn't. I want to, but I can't. I want friends, but I don't want to get hurt. I want a relationship, but I don't want to be heartbroken. This is like putting internal communication at ease again in your mind. With the moon card, there is something about like the illusion, the falseness of what you're seeing versus what really is. Again, it's a great time to get out there and network, Pisces. So even if you have felt at odds with other people in the past, new cycles, baby, right? I mean, you have the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter expansion. It's time to expand your social circle. That's a really cool message, right? I like that. So what's going to be your challenge in the month of December? The Magician, finding your confidence. Yeah. So, I mean, easier said than done, right? I get it. It's not easy to put yourself out there and hope that hope that you easily vibe and connect with people. That's particularly for water signs, that can be challenging because you're very sensitive to others' energies. So you can immediately sense if someone is disinterested or if their eyes are wandering, if their attention is wandering. It's kind of like you kind of just have to fight the fight. You have to stomach through it a little bit because look at you, you're a badass magician, but you need to realize it first, Pisces. If you're going to convince the world of it, right, you need to believe in yourself. You need to have confidence and faith in your abilities and your capabilities, right? Magic. And I will say, like, because you had a romance card come out earlier, didn't you? Did you have 2 of Cups? Or maybe it was the 9 of Cups I was thinking about. Oh no, it was because I almost said love reading. Something about there's magic in the air. And again, something about like dreamy, like the way it's always presented in like a romantic comedy, like, a walk on the beach under the stars. There's something like a spark is in the air. Again, Sagittarius season, that fire, that energy, that passion, right? Even like the lusty energy, there's magic in the air, and it's something that like the ground is fertile for growth, for blooming. And I think this is sort of like, I have to be honest, it sort of feels like a sexual metaphor. But what's interesting is that it's coming up as your challenge or focus. The underlying energy is 7 of Pentacles, the assessment card. You're assessing yourself. Am I ready to be in a relationship? Am I ready to do this again? Am I ready to put myself out there and like announce to the world, I'm this, I'm that, like, you know what I mean? For some of you, you may be announcing some very special news, but it would be incredibly personal. And so you've been sitting on the information for a while. You're not certain you want to expose it to the world because something about you don't want like the seeds to be tainted. You don't want people to tamper with your project, your idea, whatever it is that you're building. But there is an idea. It's shrouded in light here. There's illumination and something about like bringing it from out of the earth. What is like, I just want to say like digging it up from the earth and bringing it into the sun. It gives it better potential for growth. Something about if you're in a relationship and you haven't told like your family about it, this may be a time where again, like you're bringing them home to like the Thanksgiving meal and like, hey, so I have an announcement to make. That person actually isn't my friend. We're dating. Like it's kind of something funny like that, but it's coming off as your challenge or focus. So, I mean, it's got different severities, right, for everybody. Confidence is absolutely key here. So do whatever you can, even the simplest of things that are going to help put you in a mindset of loving yourself, of valuing yourself, of recognizing all your skills and gifts and abilities. Write those Post-its and stick them on your mirror every morning. Say positive things to yourself when you wake up in the morning. Wear that outfit that makes you feel extra cool or extra sexy. Listen to music in your earbuds that like, kind of Rocky Balboa energy, Eye of the Tiger, that make you like put your head in the game of like wanting to live your best life, essentially. There's like, present yourself in the best way possible. Even if you think people aren't going to buy it, even if you think it's going to come off as irreverent or fake or phony, as long as you are living your truth, Pisces, it's like nobody can break you down. It's a very interesting message. It's like you have false illusions about yourself. I don't know how else to say it, but that's what's coming through here. What else do we need to know about this magician? Or not, actually, let's clarify the 7 of Pentacles. What do we need to know about the 7 of Pentacles? Why is there this assessment of being bold, of being brave, of manifesting, of taking a forward action to bring our dreams, right, into the real world, into reality? A message of concern. So someone in your life is a naysayer, or someone in your life is making you question your skills or your abilities. And here's the thing, I'm not getting evil energy with this. It feels very maternal. It feels very like mom, dad, brother, sister. Like, well, be careful, because remember last time you tried to start the business yourself? the money wasn't there. Like, it's that kind of like, yep, thank you for reminding me of my errors. Thank you, I am aware. It's that annoyance person in your life, and it's because they love you. It's annoying, but they love you, and it's almost like they're trying to protect you and shield you and put you in a little bubble. But it's like, you were born to break free. You were born to break the rules. I just heard Baby We Were Born to Run, Bruce Springsteen. Maybe some of you should listen to that song. I don't know what that's about. Interesting. And that, it's what's so interesting, that person who's, this is so ironic, the person in your life, for some of you who may be saying that, might be a Sagittarius. And the irony there is so great, because Sagittarius love their freedom. They're the last to want to be chained down or stuck or, committed in a situation that they can't get out of. And yeah, it's almost like it's hypocritical is what I'm getting. And again, it doesn't come from a place of them trying to control you or be unkind or cruel. They have your best intentions in mind, but they're not seeing it from your perspective. You actually have a higher perspective. I think you guys are more in tune with spirituality, and you likely are, Pisces, right? Again, psychic connections to spirit, to God, an ability to see. There's some sort of dream or project or something you're sitting on huge amounts of potential with all the aces on your table. You have all the tools you need to create that to bring that dream to fruition, to bring it into the real world, into reality. But you almost have to silence the people in your life who are cautioning you against it. Now take that with a grain of salt, right? You need to use your best judgment and discernment on what those messages are, right? I'm not that kind of cheesy expression, well, if everybody jumps off a bridge, are you going to do it? Well, no, use your common sense and judgment. But so much of this is assessing your ability to stand out amongst the rest, to stand out amongst the group. Maybe by doing whatever you're doing, by putting your product out in the world, announcing your business, announcing your inner truth, your relationship, who you are, how you've changed. There is a sense of risk involved there. Will people still like me? Will people still accept me? How will people view me? Like worrying how they're going to see you, how they're going to judge you and criticize you. But it's something you've been working on for a while for a lot of you. Like, you've been toiling away at this. So it's like, you shouldn't be fearful of announcing it, because it's like the love and dedication you've put into this, like it's going to show. For a lot of you, it's like a creative project. It's like, something involved in the arts. And that frequently comes through for you, Pisces. So interesting. All right, moving on. I feel like we've been there a lot. What is the help available to you, Pisces? The Queen of Swords, communicating your truth, cold, blunt, hard facts. Just the facts, ma'am, right? Sticking to your guns is what this is, despite what mom or dad are saying, right? If you, again, standing in your truth, as long as your head and your mind is balanced when you make these decisions, standing in your truth and sticking to the facts and following through. Libra energy, there's balance in what you want to do. It's like you're marrying logic and your heart, head and heart. You're not sacrificing one over the other. Again, being in touch with your intuition, with the moon. You're being guided down this path for a reason, so why wouldn't you want to fight for it? Right? The Chariot, the battle armor, right? Like, strap in, it's going to be a bumpy ride. Yeah, it might be, especially if you have a lot of people in your life challenging you. A lot of people coming at you with negativity or harsh thoughts or just lower vibrational thinking. People who are all about the, what if this happens and what if this, rather than like, well, even if this or even if that, I'll figure it out. Like, Chariot's a card of victory. I'm just going to put that out there. Victory, right? Forward move. I love this, right? Like, you can't write this shit. It's so great. You're moving into like new cycles. The world. You are conquering the world, Pisces. You're taking on the world. Your wish fulfillment, your dreams. You have your card twice, the moon. Not everything is crystal clear to you right now, and that's okay. It's going to reveal itself when it is supposed to. The answers will come to you. Again, I do want to say like Gemini season. There's something really important about that. Right now, it's about getting that wheel to move forward. It's about forward movement and progression, especially in Sagittarius season. Wands are all about energy, forward movement, action, right? Maybe you can't take all the action you'd like to right now, but take some. Some progress is still progress, right? And you're being asked to close out old cycles and release what doesn't serve you. Because guess what, baby? Divine counterparts are coming in. So this could be love. This could be romantic partnership, potentially with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could also be a strong business partnership. Could also be marrying your internal balance too. Head over heart, dark and light energies, masculine and feminine. That could be why this is coming up. You are sort of gaining a greater balance of like your internal, I don't even know how to phrase it, like your body, your mindset, your emotions. Everything is even keeled. It's very balanced. So when you go after this, it's almost like an assured victory. It's like an assured success because look at you. You're indestructible. You're undefeatable. You are unstoppable. Like the Foxy Shazam song. Great song, by the way. If you've never heard Foxy Shazam's Unstoppable, look it up right now. It'll make you dance. It's so good. So yeah, you're ultimately, like, your challenge or focus is, why don't you believe in yourself? Again, if you're resonating with this, because that's what this card is saying to me. The assessment of just how magical you really are. Of the assessment of your capabilities of bringing your dreams to fruition. Of manifesting what it is that you want. You got a damn halo over your head, your infinity crown, right? You're magic. You're very capable. You're an earth angel, right? Maybe you're doing really beautiful, good things in the world. Maybe you're involved in like social justice of some kind. Or maybe you're a teacher or an educator or a professor or a counselor or somebody who helps people with their thoughts or their feelings, right? Could be. Maybe you're a scientist and you're making really important discoveries, right? It's all about intelligence and data and analysis and statistics, right? Maybe you're a mathematician. I don't know. Anyway. All right, moving on. What is the... Oh, yeah, I guess we did clarify this. But what was the Oh, it was this one. Okay. So the underlying energy is strength. Yeah. Underlying energy for bringing your truth to the surface, sticking to your guns. That's how we said it. Yeah, it's going to require some strength. It may not be easy at all times, but with Leo, right, the card of Leo, that fiery, fierce, courageous energy, again, be confident, be courageous, be brave, be strong. There's two ways you could go with this. You could be the cowardly lion or you could be like the badass warrior, right? It's up to you. There's a duality there, again. And with strength, it very much like temperance, and again, balancing, as we were saying. Balancing like the inner beast, right? The inner, and same with the moon. I always think of like the werewolf metaphor. When the moon comes out, it's like your animal instincts, you can't help but transform into the werewolf. Something about like the changing of this cycle, as much as you may want to resist and keep silent and not share it, it's almost like it's busting out. It's trying to like tame a lion. And that's the irony of this card, but stick with me on the metaphor. You just can't do it. It's meant to come out. It's meant to be seen. You're meant to be the king of the jungle or the queen of the jungle. You're meant to be special and to stand out, right? That's sort of what this is saying. Advice or guidance. Oh, and interesting. I do have to share this with you. Imprisonment. You are a prisoner of your own thoughts, right? You're literally like you're deflecting, you're avoiding. You have to bust out of this prison that like you've been holding yourself back, Pisces. And I know that's a harsh message. I'm sorry. Like I don't mean to be a bully, but it's tough love. The person who's holding you back the most is yourself. And again, it's you're questioning your capabilities. You've had the key the whole time. You can get out of this situation whenever you want, right? You are magic. Some of you may have a very important air sign in your life, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It could be a mentor figure. It could be a family member, but for most of you, I don't think it is. It's someone who you have like a really pleasant relationship with, someone that you bond with very easily, someone who you enjoy speaking to, like it's effortless communication, you vibe instantly when you're together. Again, something about going out and socializing, networking. There's going to be a Libra, and I am feeling like it's, or I was going to say air sign, but I was going to say I do feel like it is a Libra actually, specifically, that may, something about you guys meeting is going to, I don't know, it's going to like unlock the key. I don't know why I'm getting that, but the 2 and the 9 make 11. That's justice, the card of Libra. something about crossing paths with a Libra is going to be very like fortuitous. It's like fate and destiny that you're going to meet this Libra. Your advice or guidance is forward movement and appreciating where you've been and where you are now. Appreciating every struggle you've been through, every conflict, the Five of Swords, right? Packing those lessons on our ship, and then with Six of Swords, it's confidently and comfortably moving on, knowing that while these lessons are heavy and difficult, we wouldn't be where we are today, we wouldn't be who we are today, had we not been through that. So it's going from like the rough, rocky waters to like the smooth, calm, gentle waters. Again, it does feel like cycle changes. So many cards of travel and movement. I would be shocked if some of you guys weren't going on a business trip or a road trip or flying across the country to see your family, traveling to Paris for your anniversary, something like that. All right. Yeah. Rather than letting the thoughts and lessons and worries weigh you down, use them to your advantage. What an interesting way of putting that. But again, what has held you back in the past, what has been, again, this like, it's almost a crutch to keep yourself in prison because it's safe, isn't it? It's familiar, but it's terribly uncomfortable. It's small in there. It's dark. It's probably lonely. Again, the idea of not wanting to take risks because you don't want to be seen. You don't want to get your heart broken again. You don't want people to judge you or view you negatively. Like, screw the haters. Like, it's time to bust free. And rather than worry about it and be so full of dread and anxiety of what could happen, it's something like moving forward despite the logic, despite the circumstances at hand. Again, taking some sort of risk and having faith in something greater that good things are coming into you. That's essentially what it is. You're moving away from this like kind of nasty Five of Swords energy, nasty thoughts, nasty arguments, conflicts, confrontation. Again, lower vibrational people trying to like talk you down or put like fear in your heart of like, why would you choose to do that? Like, did you even think about this? Like that kind of energy, they're not helpful. Their own fears are like bleeding into your life, and like, it's like, stay in your lane. It's like, stay in your lane. Like, this is my life. This is where I'm going. You're either with me or you're not. You're either on the boat or you're not, right? Like, who's coming with me? It's like Jerry Maguire. Dorothy Boyd, yes. I think Dorothy Boyd should come with you, especially if she's a Libra, because she's going to unlock your prison. There's a lot of weird metaphors going on here. It's gonna make you happy. It's gonna bring you a lot of joy. Queen of Cups, that's you. So technically it's a Cancer card, but Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. If you are in alignment with your heart space, you have no reason not to speak your truth. And maybe this is presenting as your mother and father, right? It's a divine pairing, but maybe this represents two people who are very judgmental, two people who don't mince words. They're very blunt and honest and say exactly what they're thinking. And it's going to require you to stand in your truth. It's going to require, again, strength, courage to step up and be like, this is who I am. This is my truth. This is what I want to do with my life. This is who I want to marry. And it's like, again, you're either with me or you're not, but I'm no longer going to carry around the baggage inside my mind of trying to please you, of trying to always be on the same page with you. This is all about standing in your truth, and it's empowering, isn't it, Pisces? You are basically being like called, I don't even want to say called, pleaded with by the universe to move forward. Again, it could be physical travel, or it could just be in metaphor in Sagittarius season. Take action. Change something. That's why the Wheel of Fortune is coming in. It's all about forward progression, forward movement. The Chariot, right? Let's get this vehicle moving, baby. Like, let's see new lands. Let's go on adventures. Let's take more risks. Because if you do, Wheel of Fortune, I think good things are going to happen for you, Pisces. Use this time to network. Talk and mingle with people, as many as you can. That is going to be helpful to you. And again, if there's a Libra in your life, there may be some sort of leverage there of working with them, or I don't know, maybe there's a Libra from your childhood that you find out that you have romantic feelings for. You know, it could go in a couple different directions. But anyway, all right, I think that's what I got for you guys for the month of December, roughly. Please do like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what resonates for you, and I will see you very soon for more tarot readings. Bye. Bye.